Now in this paper number 17, question number 1. The first 3 questions are based on critical reasoning. A statement followed by A, B, C, D and F are further given. 6 more statements were given. Then in question number 1, the government of country A has proposed to put a cap on the employment guarantee scheme, through which every household in rural area is given 50 days of guaranteed employment. Now the government has decided to do this one. What is the cap here? Employment guarantee scheme for 50 days in rural areas, followed by A, B, C, D, E and F. Then condition number 1. Question number 1. Many eminent economists and social activists have been voicing their concern. Now these economists as well as social activists, both these two persons are concerned about this one against the step taken by the government. Which of the following given statements support the economists and the activists, isn't it? Now we need to find out, by doing so there will be negative result or disadvantage to the government, and then only these people, economists, will go against this one. They are voicing their concern. Why they are concerned here? Because there could be a disadvantage by this rule. Then condition number A. Now A, country A is only the second country. Is it talking anything regarding the advantage or disadvantage? No. Second one, although there has been no change in the fund allocation at the government, it is talking about the allocation part, but as how far it will be advantage or disadvantage, there is no information. Next one, condition number C. There is no differentiation between for allocation of work based on gender, age or the weather conditions of the location, and the payment is strictly based on the net productivity, whether it is a disadvantage or not. Why it is disadvantage here? Now if you take for example, in these type of works, men used to pay higher when compared with women, isn't it? Irrespective of the gender. They have decided to pay this one based on the net productivity only. Now if men works more, then they will get more salary, isn't it? And for women who are less productive, then they will get only less amount. There will be differentiation between these two or not? Disadvantage for most of the people. That is one thing. At the same time, weather conditions. Now in the weather conditions also it varies. How it varies here? Let us take for example, in the hilly regions, the oxygen is very low, isn't it? Their productivity will be very less. And irrespective of that one also, they have put a single van in this one. Now they are calculating this entire thing on a single thing, that is net productivity. Net productivity varies from place to place, person to person, and the geographical conditions as well, isn't it? Then at the same time, weather conditions of the location and the payment is strictly based on their productivity. Then what is your answer here? Now these people are against this one because all this pay for all these people they are giving according to a single rule. What is that rule here? Net productivity. Hence C is the reason why these economists are against to this. Then question number 2. A laborer beneficiary of the scheme. Now a beneficiary of the scheme, although it guarantees employment and salary, many workers are unwilling to avail the facility, though the government has given the provision. But as most of the people are not willing to avail this opportunity. Why it was so? Which of the following represents a possible reason for such a trend among the workers? Now the workers are not that much interested into taking up this task. Why it was so? Then condition number 1 is nowhere related to this one, and condition number 2 is regarding, statement B is regarding the allocation funds, and third one is the differentiation about different things. Then D, the number of unemployed people living in rural areas is much higher than that living in urban areas. Now the number of unemployed people living in rural areas is much higher, then all these people should accept this offer. But as here, these people are against, unwilling to avail the facility. Isn't it? That means there are no more number of unemployed people. There are more number of unemployed people, they have to take this as an opportunity. But as here, this cannot be your answer as well. Then E, this program has been proven to arrest distress migration from rural areas and provide safety. Now, sir, this is what? This is strengthening the above argument. The reason why the government has implemented this one, introduced this scheme. Why the government has introduced this scheme? In order to stop this migration from the rural areas to urban areas in search of livelihood. Then condition number 6, guaranteeing employment has been discouraging. Now, sir, discouraging competition, thus resulting in more number of unskilled laborers. Now, in this one, guaranteeing employment, now it is discouraging the competition. Why it is discouraging the competition? Because the number of unskilled laborers are growing up. There are no skilled laborers. As unskilled laborers were there, if they take this task, this job, then they won't get any skilled labor. As their skill is not getting improved, hence people are not going for this one. Isn't it? Then what is your answer here? Only choice 2. Now, if you are taking up any job, the first thing what will you look is by learning this job. Then what are the different opportunities we have? And by getting some experience in this one, then what are the different things we can able to learn, whether we will look into that one or not. If your knowledge is not improving, then we will not take up the task at all. Then question number 3. Now, in this question number 3, which of the given statements represents a possible reason behind the step being taken by the government? Why the government has taken this one? Because in order to stop migrating these people from rural areas to urban people in search of their livelihood, hence they have created this one. This program has been proven to arrest distress migration from rural areas and provide safety net to millions during lean agriculture season. Then what is your answer here? Only E, choice 3. Then question number 4 onwards. 7 friends, namely M, N, O, P, Q, R and S, like different toothpaste, Colgate, Close-Up, Pepsodent, Oral-B, Meswak and so on, but not necessarily in the same order. Each friend is also studying a different specialization. 7 friends, 7 different toothpaste and 7 different specializations were given. Then now we need to identify who likes which toothpaste and studying which engineering stream. Then who are the persons here? M, N, O, P, Q, R and S. First let us fix the persons at the center. M, N, O, P, Q, R and S are the 7 persons. Now these 7 persons like 7 different toothpaste and they are studying in different streams in their engineering. Then condition number 1, the one who likes Meswak studies biomedical. Meswak toothpaste studies biomedical. As of now we cannot represent the data because we have 7 possibilities. Hence we are writing this one below this. Meswak and biomedical. Next one, N likes Oral-B. Where is N? N is here and this N likes Oral-B. N likes Oral-B, then and studies neither civil nor chemical. Now this N studies neither civil nor chemical, and civil and chemical, these two are cross and cross. Neither studies civil nor chemical. The one who studies chemical likes neither Pepsodent nor Colgate. Now the one who likes chemical likes neither Pepsodent nor Colgate. Hence Pepsodent and Colgate, these two are cross and cross. And the person who is studying chemistry does not like either Pepsodent or Colgate. Next one, the one who studies electrical likes Sensodyne. Now Sensodyne, as tell me who is that person here? Electrical. Now the one who likes electrical likes Sensodyne, The one who studies electrical likes Sensodyne. Next one. S studies mechanical. Now this S is here. Now this S is studying mechanical. S studies mechanical and likes neither Colgate nor close-up, neither Colgate nor close-up, neither Colgate nor close-up. P neither likes Meswak nor Sensodyne. P neither Meswak nor Sensodyne. Next one. And studies neither civil nor chemical. Now this P neither civil nor chemical, isn't it? Neither civil nor chemical. O likes Pepsodent. Now O likes Pepsodent. The one who likes Oral-B does not study computer. Now computer is ruled out here. Chemical, civil and computer is ruled out. Next one. O likes Pepsodent. The one who likes Oral-B does not study computer. R does not like Sensodyne. R, Sensodyne is ruled out and does not study biomedical. Biomedical is ruled out and Q does not study electrical. Now Q, electrical is ruled out. Now this is what the information given. Now direct information is not there in this one. Now if you observe here, more than 80% of the information is related to negative statement, does not belong, do not belong and so on. Then how to identify this one? First we need to check out biomedical. Now where can this biomedical? Biomedical cannot be S because mechanical is already there. Now this biomedical cannot be R because it is clearly specified, isn't it? Hence biomedical can be Q, isn't it? Biomedical can be Q, there is a possibility. And P, now tell me whether P can be biomedical or not. P cannot be biomedical because this person does not like Meswak. The person who likes Meswak is studying biomedical. Hence biomedical cannot be P, cannot be R, cannot be S. And whatever this M can be M. Hence how many possibilities do we have? 2 possibilities. Now what are those 2 possibilities? Now N can be Oral-B, this is the second possibility. Now this person is Pepsodent and this S is mechanical. Now we have 2 possibilities in this one. What is the second possibility in this? Now the second possibility in this one is Sensodyne Meswak. Now Meswak, if P is Meswak and this person is biomedical. This is one possibility. And the second possibility, sorry, it is not P, it is Q. Meswak is not there here. Hence Q is Meswak. As Q likes Meswak and this is biomedical. Then coming to M. Now this is again Meswak, this can be the second possibility and biomedical can be at this place. Clear now? Biomedical at this place. As there are 2 possibilities and so I have represented these 2 possibilities like this. Then next one. Meswak and biomedical we have done with this and Sensodyne and electrical. Now this person R cannot be Sensodyne, isn't it? Now this P cannot be Sensodyne. Hence who should be Sensodyne here? Now M is Sensodyne. If M is Sensodyne and this person likes electrical gone. Now the one who likes Sensodyne likes electrical. Now electrical, where can this electrical be? Now Sensodyne cannot be R and here Sensodyne cannot be Q. Then what is the only possibility in this one? Sensodyne must be only P. Now this person is Sensodyne and this person studies electrical. Done with this? Sensodyne and electrical, 2 possibilities. Then after this, now we have done with this information as well. Then electrical, biomedical and mechanical were done. Now Sensodyne, Oral-B. Now in this case first possibility I am talking about. Sensodyne completed, Oral-B completed, Pepsodent completed and Meswak completed. Now we are left with Colgate, close-up and bubble. Out of which the last S does not like either Colgate or close-up. Colgate or close-up is ruled out. Hence, where should this Colgate or close-up, both these 2 cannot be here. These 4 also cannot be S. 2 plus 4, 6 cannot be, are ruled out. Now finally we are left with a bubble. Now this bubble must be S. S likes bubble. Then in this one, coming to this, Meswak, Oral-B, Pepsodent, Sensodyne were done. Now this S does not like Colgate and close-up. Hence again, now in the second case also, this S likes bubble. Then chemical. Now coming to this chemical, the one who likes Pepsodent and Colgate does not like chemical. Now this person likes Pepsodent and this is Colgate is ruled out. Are you following this one or not? The one who likes Pepsodent or Colgate, hence Pepsodent cannot be here. Then electrical and chemical. Now chemical cannot be N, chemical cannot be P, and can chemical be R? Tell me. Can chemical be R or not? No, chemical cannot be N, cannot be P. N and P chemical cannot be here, and chemical cannot be here, and chemical cannot be OA as well, because O likes Pepsodent, chemical is ruled out, and now these three were ruled out. Then who likes chemical here? Who is studying chemical? R is studying chemical. Are you following this one or not? If R studies chemical, then what is left over here? Now this person R cannot be Colgate as well, because the one who is studying chemical does not like Pepsodent or Colgate. Now this R is studying chemical, Colgate is ruled out, and this must be close-up. If this is close-up and this is Colgate. Done with this? Now Pepsodent and Colgate, chemical is ruled out. Then what is the other thing left over here? Electrical, biomedical, chemistry, chemical and mechanical were done. Sensodyne is electrical. Then what is the other information here? Now this person cannot be computers, cannot be civil, as this person cannot be computer nor civil, and this person must be production. If this person is production, now this person cannot be civil, and this person must be computers. If this person is computer, this person must be civil. Clear now? This is how these 7 persons are like 7 different toothpaste and are studying 7 different streams of English, engineering. Clear now? And this is the final arrangement to this. Question numbers 4 to 8. These 6 questions, 5 questions are based on the given arrangement. Sorry, 5 to 9. Then question numbers 10 to 13. Now in this question numbers 10 to 13, tell me how many people are there? 8 people. A, B, C, D, W, X, Y, Z are sitting in a straight line equidistant from each other. Some of them are facing south while some of them are facing north. Isn't it? Has completed writing this arrangement? Then question numbers 10 to 13. Now in this 10 to 13, tell me how many people are there? There are some 8 people seated in a straight line. Some of them are north and some of them are south. Then whenever this some north and some south is given, first we need to identify whether any person is north or south. X faces south is given. And at the same time in the row, now this is the important information. What is important information here? Z sits at one of the extreme ends of the line. As Z is at one of the extreme ends of the line, now we can start from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now Z can be at the left extreme end of this row, or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now Z can be at the right extreme end of the row. And Z sits at one of the extreme ends of the line. B sits second to the left of Z. As B is seated second to the left of Z, now in the first case Z must be facing towards south. Then only B sits second to the left of Z is possible. And in the second case, Z must be facing towards north, then B sits second to the left of Z, B will be here. Clear now? Hence, if Z is at the left extreme, Z is facing south, Z is at the right extreme, this person Z must be towards north. Then Z sits at one of the extreme ends of the line, B sits second to the left of Z, X sits second to the right of B. X is seated second to the right of B, then in the first case B must be facing towards north, then only X will be here. And in the second case B is facing south, X will be here. X sits second to the right of B and X is facing south. In both the cases X is facing towards south only. Clear now? Then C sits to the immediate left of D. C and D are adjacent to each other. As C and D are adjacent to each other, this is the only possibility for this C and D. Now in this case C and D must be in these two places. And C sits to the immediate left of D. Neither C nor D sits at an extreme end of the line. As C and D cannot be at the extreme end of the line, if C is here, D will be here, or if C is here, D will be here. And similarly here also, if C is here, D will be here, or if C is here, D will be here. C and D, neither C nor D sit at an extreme end of the line. C faces the same direction as A and B. Now in the first case C is facing towards north because A, B and C are facing towards the same direction. Here B is facing north, hence A and C must also be towards north. And in this one B is south, hence A, B and C must be facing towards south. Clear now? First case all the persons are north, second case all the persons are south. Then A sits second to the right of W. As A is seated second to the right of W, if A is here, W will be here, or if A is here, W will be here. Then who is the person left over? Y is the person left over. Y must be at the right extreme. Then A and W. Now if A is here, W, A is here, W, and this must be Y. A sits second to the right of W, and both the immediate neighbors of A face opposite directions. Immediate neighbors of A facing opposite directions. Now if A is here, then Z and B are opposite. If A is here, then also B and X are opposite. Again there are two possibilities. But yes, here A cannot be at this place. Why? If A is here, X and B are immediate neighbors facing the same direction. Hence A at this place, W at this place. A and B. A sits second to the right of W. Hence in the second case, as W is fixed here, A sits second to the right of W, W is facing towards north. Both the immediate neighbors of A face opposite directions. Immediate neighbors of A are facing opposite directions. Then X and Y face the same direction as Z. Now Z is facing towards south, Y is also facing towards south, X, Y and Z. Here X is facing south, Z is towards north, this case is completely ruled out, isn't it? Because X, Y and Z must face the same direction. D and Y face opposite direction. As D and Y face opposite direction, now in the first case Y is facing south, D must be towards north. As D is towards north, then C sits to the immediate left of D. As D is towards north, tell me where should this D be? Can D be at this place? If D is here, now this D is facing towards which direction? South. As D is facing towards south, isn't it? As D is facing towards south, then C sits to the immediate left of D. C is to the immediate left of D is valid or not? C is to the immediate left hand side of D. D and Y face opposite directions. As D and Y are facing opposite directions, Y is south and D must be north. Can you take D at this place? If you take D at this place, immediate left hand side of D must be C. But your X is already there at this place, hence D cannot be here. Are you following this one or not? Then what is the possibility here? D must be at this place, facing towards north, and C sits to the immediate left of D, C will be here. C is to the immediate left of D. A, B and C, all these three persons are facing towards one direction, hence C must also be facing towards north. W is not an immediate neighbor of Z. As W is not an immediate neighbor of Z, hence W at this place, and who is the other person here? A must be at this place. Now A, B and C are facing the same direction, and X, Y and Z are facing the same direction. Then whatever this W, and W is not an immediate neighbor of Z, A sits second to the right of W, hence W is facing towards south, then only A sits second to the right of W is valid. Clear now? This is how These 8 persons are seated in a row. Some of them are north, some of them are south. Write down this arrangement. Now this is about question numbers 10 to 13. Ten to 13. Then question number 14. 14 to 18. These 5 are based on data sufficiency. Now in this question number 14, how many people are standing between T and X in a straight line of 13 people? In a straight line of 13 people, how many people are in between T and X? Now in condition number 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. Now M stands to the extreme left hand of the line. M is at the extreme left hand of the line. Now I am fixing M at this place. Then only 2 people between M and U. U must be fourth from the left hand side, and T stands on the immediate left of U. T must be to the immediate left hand side, that is at the third place from the left. Only one person stands between Z and U. One person between Z and U, Z can be either here or Z can be here, either at the second place or the sixth place. One person between Z and U. X stands to the immediate right of Z. If Z is here, X is to the immediate right hand side of Z, is not possible because T and X must be in the same place. Hence Z cannot be here, Z is here, Z is here, X is to the immediate right hand side of this Z, isn't it? Then are we getting a unique answer or not? How many persons are in between T and X? There are only 3 persons. Hence 1 alone is sufficient to determine the number of persons in between T and X. The question is about number of persons rather than who are those persons. Then condition number 2. Now in condition number 2, now in total we have some 13. I stands at the extreme right hand of the line. I is at the extreme right hand of the line. Only 2 people between I and J, J will be here. Only 2 people between J and X, 2 people between J and X, X will be here. L is an immediate neighbor of X. L can be at this place or L can be here. L is an immediate neighbor of X. T stands fifth to the left of L. As T stands fifth to the left of L, this is L1 and this is L2, let us take. 2 possibilities. If L1 is here, T stands fifth to the left of L, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, T will be here. There is a possibility. Then if L can be at this place as well, if L2 is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, T2 will be here. How many possibilities? There are 2 possibilities to this T. Now if T is here, how many persons in between T and X? 3. If T is here, then there are 5 persons. Are you getting a unique answer? No. Either 3 persons or 5 persons in between T and X. As you are getting 2 different answers, condition number 2 alone is not sufficient, only 1 alone is sufficient. As only 1 alone is sufficient, that is choice 1. Clear now? Now this is about question number 14. Saripinda leda? Next one 15. Now in question number 15, how is J related to U? Now the question is about whom? J. How is this J related to U? J is the sister of M. This J is a sister of M. M is the mother of B. M is the mother of B. B is the son of B. As of now, B is the son of M. B is the son of D as well. Hence M and D are married couple. D is the father of U. D is the father of U. How is J related to U? U's mother is M. Mother's sister. Mother's sister is aunt. Are you getting a unique answer or not? This J is the aunt of U, hence 1 alone is sufficient. Then coming to the second one, U is the daughter of D and M. D and M are married couple. Now U is the daughter of these two persons. U is the daughter of D and M. D is the brother of L. As D is the brother, male, M is a female, D is the brother of L, M is the sister of J. M is the sister of J. Then how is this J related to U? Now U's mother is M, mother's sibling. If J is a male, uncle is the answer, or if J is a female, aunt is the answer. Hence, we are getting, with the help of condition number 2, we are getting two different answers. This J can be either the uncle or the aunt of U, isn't it? Hence, we need to know the gender of this one. Here, gender is clearly known. Only 1 alone is sufficient, 2 alone is not sufficient, and it is given with choice? Choice 3. 1 alone, choice 3. Question number 15. Then 16th one. Now in question number 16, among 6 people standing around a cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people standing around a cycle. Some facing the center while some facing outside the center. What is the position of F with respect to C? Now we need to identify the position of F with respect to whom? With respect to C. Position of F with respect to C. Then some facing the center while some are away from the center. Then condition number 1, only 2 people stand between C and E. Among these 8 persons, 2 people is nothing but they are opposite to each other. Only 2 people sit between C and E. C and E. C faces the center clearly specified. Only 1 person between E and F. F can be either at this place or F can be here. There are 2 possibilities. Only 1 person between E and F. D stands to the immediate right of A. D is to the immediate right of A. Now, sir, if F is here, then D and A will be here. Or if F is here, D and A will be here. D faces the same direction as C. Now, this D is facing the same direction as C. Now, let us take the possibilities. The first case, F at this place. Then, only 2 people between C and E. C is facing the center. Only 1 person between E and F. D stands as only 1 person between E and F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now C is facing the center. Now this person is E and this is F, isn't it? 1 person between E and F. Then D stands to the immediate right of A. As D is to the immediate right of, if D is here, A will be here. But as D is facing towards which direction? Or if D is here, A will be here. Now D is facing towards the center. And only 2 people facing the center. As only 2 people are facing towards the center, now D is facing towards the center, C and D are also facing towards the center, isn't it? Hence, if D is at this place, D faces the center. Then who will be at this place? A will be here. Then who is the other person? C. All the remaining persons are sitting facing away from the center. Then D stands to the immediate right of A. Now A is away. D stands to the immediate right of A is valid, isn't it? And so this is the diagram. Next, in the same case, now this D is facing towards the center, and so D must be here. Then A will be here. Then D stands to the immediate right of A. This A is away from the center. D stands to the immediate right of A. Then what is the question here? Then what is the position of F with respect to, now this person is B, this person is B. What is the position of F with respect to C? Now F is to the immediate left, now F is to the immediate right. Are we getting a unique answer? No. F can be either to the left hand side or to the right hand side of C. Hence 1 alone is not sufficient. Then coming to condition number 2 alone. Now in this condition number 2 alone, 6 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C faces the center clearly specified. B stands second to the right of C, B will be here. A is an immediate neighbor of both D and C. As A is an immediate neighbor of both D and C, A is an immediate neighbor of both D and C. F stands second to the right of E. F is standing second to the right of E. E and C face opposite directions. E and C face opposite direction, means C is facing the center, E must be away from the center. E can be either here or here. If E is here, this person is facing towards which direction? E and C opposite, this E is facing away from the center. If this E is facing away from the center, then what about this F? F stands second to the right of E, then F will be here. F is towards right hand side or left hand side? Left hand side. But whereas now we need to have right hand side. Hence E cannot be at this place. Are you following this one or not? As E cannot be here, now E must be at this place. If E is here, E is facing away, F stands second to the right of E is valid. Then what is the question here? Then what is the position of F with respect to C? Immediate right hand side. Though the direction of F is not known, we can able to determine the position of F with respect to C. Hence only 2 alone is sufficient. Choice 1. Only 2 alone, that is choice 1, question number 16. Then 17th one. Among friends RST, UV and W, each running at a different speed. How many persons are there? 6 persons. They are running at a different speed. Now these 6 persons are being compared in their speed. Then in condition number 1, 6 persons RST UV and W, RST UV W. Then condition number 1, U runs faster than only 3 people. U runs faster than only 3 people. Then what is the question here? Who runs the second slowest? Now we need to identify the person who is coming at the 5th place. U runs faster than only 3 people, and U must be at the 3rd place. He is faster than these 3 persons who are running at 4th, 5th and 6th positions. U runs faster than only 3 people. T runs faster than W, but slower than R. R runs slower than U. R runs slower than U. As R runs slower than U, R must be at this place. Because after this R, T and W must be there. T is here, W is here. Are we getting a unique answer or not? Who is coming at the 5th place? T is coming at the 5th place. Hence 1 alone is sufficient. Then condition number 2 alone. Now in condition number 2 alone, R runs faster than only 2 people. R runs faster than only 2 people, R will be at the 4th place. S runs slower than only V. S is slower than only 1 person, that is V. V is the fastest. Next fastest is S. T runs slower than U. T is slower than U, but not the slowest. T cannot be here. As T cannot be here, T cannot be here. T must be at this place, slower than U. Then who is at the 5th place? T is at the 5th place. Are we getting a unique answer or not? Hence 1 alone is sufficient, 2 alone is also sufficient, and each statement alone is sufficient. Hence either 1 or 2 alone is sufficient. Choice 4. 17th it is choice 4. Then question number 18. Now in this 18, in a 6-story building, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wherein the topmost floor is number 6, ground floor is number 1, now 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, then 6 persons are living on these 6 different floors. Then condition number 1. Who among them lives on floor number 3? Now we need to identify who is living on floor number 3. In order to identify this one, which statement is sufficient? Then condition number 1, E lives on floor number 4. Then only 1 person lives between E and G. 1 person lives, G does not live below E. That means G is above E, hence G must be here, isn't it? Only 1 person, G does not live below E. F lives immediately above J, and F lives on an even number floor. F lives on an even number floor, F must be at this place, isn't it? And this F lives on an even number floor. F lives immediately above J, J will be here. Then any information regarding the remaining 2? G does not live below F. Hence, in the remaining 2 cases, tell me who are the persons that can be here? E, F, G, H. G, H, R, I is also H, R, I. No information given about these 2. hence 1 alone is not sufficient. Then coming to condition number 2, F lives on floor number 2, clearly specified, and only one person lives between F and E. E will be at the 4th place. Only one person between H and I. H lives above I. One person between H and I. H lives above I. Then how many possibilities? H can be on the 5th floor or on the 3rd floor, isn't it? H and I, H and I. And G lives immediately above H. G lives immediately above H. As G lives immediately above H. One person lives between H and I. F lives on floor number 2. One person between F and E. One person between H and I. One person between H and I. H can be here, I can be here. And the second case, E and F are in these two places. H is here, I is here. Then G lives immediately above H. As G lives immediately above H, this case is ruled out because E is immediately above H. G lives immediately above H, G will be here. Then who is staying on the 3rd floor? I. Are you getting a unique answer or not? Hence only 2 alone is sufficient. That is choice 1 is the answer. And this is about question number 18. Then 19 and 20th. Now question number 19. Students today. Now in question number 19, students today are only interested in what? Only interested in maintaining social status and enjoying their lives. They are giving more preference to being social status and enjoying their lives. They do not realize now, they are not realizing the importance of studies and are usually diverted from their goals because of their things like television and internet. These days, the preferences of these students were changed. Now they are preferring to be interested in what? Social status, and at the same time enjoying their lives rather than concentrating on the studies. Hence, as they have decided to enjoy their lives, and they are deviating from their goals. And what are the things which are deviating them? Television and internet. Statement by a college professor. Then which of the following negates the statement? Negates the statement by the professor means now we need to identify a statement which is contradicting the professor's argument. What is professor's argument here? They are not paying interest on studies. Now we need to prove they are paying interest on studies. And at the same time, they do not realize the importance of studies. Now we need to prove they have realized the importance of studies. Isn't it? This is how you can negate the statement. There are many career options with the students today, providing them with a wide spectrum of opportunities and growth. Isn't it? Today, there were n number of career opportunities with the students today, providing them with a wide spectrum of opportunities and they have different opportunities and growth. Then second, many students have an addiction of social networking. This is supporting the above statements and other online blogs and websites, making it difficult for them to study for longer hours. Whatever the professor made the statement is in line with this one, hence it is strengthening. Most social networking sites and websites provide updates and notification, thus keeping students glued to them for hours together. Isn't it? Most of social networking sites and websites are providing updates. As they are providing updates, hence now they are deviating from the goals because of the internet isn't it? It is strengthening the argument or not? Again, it is strengthening the argument. Whatever the professor said is true. They are deviating from this one because in this one, most of the social networking sites, what are they doing here? They are updating for each and every time. As they are updating, these people are sticking to that one social networking sites. As per a recent survey, more than 75% of the students today are clearer about their goals and use all available technology to gather information and finalize their career choices. Now, in the above statement, it is clearly given. They are deviating from their goals because of this internet. But yes, now we have proven a case wherein 75% of the students are very clear about their goals. That means they are not deviating from the goals. And at the same time, they are using this technology, all the available technology for what? To gather information and finalize their career choice. That means they are using this internet and all this in order to grow in their, to reach their goals. Whatever the statement made by this professor is wrong. Why it is wrong? Because they are using this internet in order to reach their goals, but not to deviate from the goals. Hence, what is your answer here? Choice 4 is the answer. Clear now? Then fifth one, many parents today can afford to pay huge donations in order to secure admission. But yes, here is not talking about this one at all. Hence, what is your answer? Only 4 is the answer. Question number 19, choice 4. Then 28th, Censor Board of Country M. Censor Board of Country M has banned television channels. They have banned the television channels from showing violence on television. As a result, many movies which are shown on the television are edited to fit the requirements. Now, many movies, in those movies, now this violence part is edited. And to fit the requirements, sometimes the action sequence is an integral and the most important part of a movie, but then it is edited due to this ban. Though this action part is very much important in the movie, it plays a very vital role, still they are editing this one. Why? Because it is edited due to this ban. What is the ban here? Now this violence, such type of things should be banned from the television. Then, which of the following may be a reason? Which of the following may be a reason for the decision of the censor board? Why they are asking these people to edit that violence part? What could be the reason behind this? Because if they have not edited this one, there might be some negative result out of it. Now we need to find out what could be the negative result. Most television channels in country M earn huge amount of money by showing violence. Now, in order to decrease their violent films, and this may be the only way to limit the amount earned by these channels. Is the censor board is viewing about this one, they are not bothered about their earnings, isn't it? Then, many international critics have criticized the action sequence and violence shown in the movies which are produced and distributed in country. Just because they have criticized, it could not be the reason for the censor board to ask them to edit this one. And this is also ruled out. Children are most exposed to television, and research suggests that, clearly specified, research suggests that exposure to violence at a young age can lead to extremely aggressive behavior in adults. Now, with the help of this one, now these people, the young children might turn into violence, isn't it? This is the reason why the censor board asked these movie players to cut down their violent sequences, isn't it? Is it a valid reason or not? And what is your answer here? 3 is the answer. Question number 20, it is choice 3. Then 21st. Now question number 21 and 22. A is 8 meters to the east of Z. Z is here. A is here. Now this A is 8 meters to the east of Z. B is 4 meters to the north of Z. Now B is here. Now this B is how many meters? 4 meters to the north of Z. X is 7 meters to the south of A. X is here. X is how many meters? 7 meters to the south of A. C is 3 meters to the west of X. Now this C is 3 meters to the west of X. X is here. Now C is how many meters? Just 3 meters. C is 3 meters to the west of X. Y is 10 meters to the north of C. From here Y is 10 meters, this is 7 and this is 3. Now this is 3 plus 7, 10. Y is 10 meters to the north of C. Then Y is 3 meters to the west of D. Now this y is 3 meters to the west of D. D is here. Now y and D, now A and D are in a vertical straight line. Now the distance between these two is only 3 meters. Clear now? Then if point M is 5 meters to the west of C, M is 5 meters to the west of C. Now this is 3 and this is also 3. Now the total distance is 8, out of which this is anyhow 3 and this will be 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. Then M is 5 meters to the west of C. M is 5 meters to the west of C means M will be here and M is in the same line as that of Z. Then what is the distance between B and M? Yes, what is the distance here? This is 7, this is 4. 4 plus 7 is how much? 11 meters. Choice 4. Then question number 22nd. How far and in which direction is point X from point D? X from point D. Now the distance between these two. Now tell me what is the total distance between these two? X and D, the total distance is, this is 3 and 7. 3 plus 7, 10 meters. Towards which direction? South. 10 meters south, choice 5. 22nd, choice 5. Then question number 23. Online education is a boon. Is a boon for both the students as well as the teachers. There is a greater advantage with this one, online education. It facilitates a wide range of knowledge and that too at ease. It gives more knowledge at very less ease. Which of the following statements weakens the above argument? Weakening the above argument means here as clearly cited it is a boon. There are advantages. Now we need to prove there are disadvantages. If you prove there are disadvantages with this online education, then it will directly contradicting the above statement, that will be weakens the statement. Then coming to condition number A. Digital classroom and online notes have led to lighter school bags and even reduced the burden of note. Whether there is an advantage with this one or disadvantage? Advantage. As it is an advantage, it is strengthening this one rather than weakening. Hence A cannot be your answer. Then statement B, practical learning. Practical learning is interesting and hence more effective than routine learning. Now here, which is practical and which is routine, that is not clearly described. Whether online is practical or offline is practical, that is not clearly known. The next one, the in-text reading through books gives comparatively more in-depth knowledge than online learning. Now clearly specified. Now when compared with online learning, now if they could able to read the books, then it will be more advantage rather than online training. Hence there is a disadvantage. What is the disadvantage here? Now the learning capacity will be very, very less in the case of online, and choice 3 is your answer. Isn't it? There are disadvantages. What is the disadvantage here? Now when compared with book study, online book study, we could not able to pay that much concentration. Done? 23rd, only C. Then choice 2 is the answer. What about D? Few of the books are now available on the internet as e-books but are difficult to read. But as here is talking about only online education and only few of the books. And fifth, there is nothing to do, nothing today you cannot find on the internet. Now this is an advantage rather than disadvantage. Only C, choice 2. Then question number 24 onwards. Now in this 24, GHIJKLMN, how many persons are there? 8 persons seated around a square table. 8 persons seated around a square table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 persons seated around a square table. Then some of them are at the corners, some are at the centers. The one who sit at the 4 corners face outside, while those who sit in the middle of the sides facing the center. Isn't it? Now the persons who are at the corners are facing away from the center, and the persons who are at the centers are facing towards the center. Then outwards. Each one of them likes a different brand. Samsung, Nokia, Sony, Motorola, and so on. Then condition number 1, the one who owns Geno phone sits second to the right of N. N sits at one of the corners of the table. One of the corners of the table. Now we can fix this N at any one of these 4 corners. Now I am fixing this N at this place. N sits at one of the corners of the table. The one who owns Geno phone sits second to the right of N. Now Geno phone will be here. The one who owns Geno sits second to the right of N. And at the same time, both J and the one who owns a Lava phone are immediate neighbors of Geno phone. Then who are those? J is 1 and Lava. If J is here, Lava will be here. Or if J is here, and the one who have this Lava will be at this place. Then both J and the one who owns Lava phone are immediate neighbors of the one who owns a Geno phone. J does not own a Lava phone. J does not own a Lava phone. Clearly specified, J does not own Lava phone. Hence, if J is here, Lava will be here. Or if J is here, Lava will be here. The next one. Only one person sits between G and the one who owns a Geno phone. Only one person between the one who owns Geno phone and G. Geno phone and G, there must be exactly one person, hence G must be here. There is exactly one person between these two. The one who owns a Motorola mobile sits third to the left of I. Motorola is third to the left of I. I is not an immediate neighbor of G. I cannot be here, I cannot be here. As I cannot be in these 2 places, now we need to find out the position of this I. I cannot be in this place, this place, this place, 3, 4, isn't it? Now in these 4 places, I cannot be here. Then, I is not an immediate neighbor of G. I does not own a Lava phone. I does not own Lava phone, I cannot be here as well, isn't it? Hence, I cannot be here. I cannot be at this place, cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here, and cannot be here. Cannot be here. There are only 2 possibilities. Now, between these 2, tell me where can this I be? Can I be at this place? Now, tell me what is the position of this I? Now, if I is here, the one who owns Motorola sits south to the left of I. 1, 2, 3, Motorola must be here, isn't it? Then, or if I is here, south to the left of Motorola is, I is Motorola, it is Geno, hence I cannot be here. There are only 2 possibilities to this I. I can be either at this place or I can be here, isn't it? If I is here, I1, Motorola can be, Motorola must be here. Or if I2 is here, 1, 2, 3, Motorola must be here. There are 2 possibilities. Then only one person sits between the one who owns Motorola and Samsung. Motorola and Samsung, there must be exactly one. If Motorola is here, Samsung can be either here or here. In both the cases, it is the same case. J does not own Samsung. J does not own Samsung, and as J does not own Samsung, and this must be Samsung, isn't it? If this is Samsung, L is an immediate neighbor of the one who owns a Samsung mobile. As L is an immediate neighbor of the one who owns Samsung, I cannot be here, then L must be here. If L is here, then as I cannot be at this place, Motorola cannot be at this place. If Motorola cannot be here, then tell me where should this I, Motorola, I must be at this place. The second possibility is I at this place. If I is here, then this will be Motorola. Are you following this one or not? As I is here, Motorola, the next one. L is an immediate neighbor of the one who owns a Samsung mobile. The one who owns a Nokia sits second to the left of K. Nokia sits second to the left of K. The next one. H neither owns Motorola nor a Samsung. H is neither Motorola nor Samsung. H cannot be here. H cannot be here. Then what is the only possibility left over here? H must be Lava. Are you following this one or not? H is Lava. H is Lava. If J is here, H will be here. Or if J is here, H Lava will be here. H Lava. And H neither owns Motorola nor Samsung. One of the immediate neighbors of H own Apple phone. One of the immediate neighbors of H owns Apple phone. L does not own a Sony phone. Clear? This is what the information we have. Let's go through the information once again. Both J, N sits at one of the corners. J no phone sits second to the right of N. J and the one who owns lava are immediate neighbors of the one J no phone. And J does not own lava phone. As J does not own lava, H must be lava. Then one person between J no phone and G. One who owns Motorola sits out to the left of I. I is not an immediate neighbor of G. And I does not own a lava phone. And next one. I does not own a lava phone. As I does not own a lava phone. And what is the next information here? Only one person sits between the one who owns Motorola and Samsung. J does not own Samsung as well. As J does not own Samsung, L is an immediate neighbor of the one who owns a Samsung phone. L and Samsung must be here. And the one who owns a Nokia phone sits second to the left of K. As Nokia is seated second to the left of K, then tell me what are the different possibilities to this K. Now can K be at this place? If J is here, H will be here. Or if H is here, J will be here. Hence H and J must be in these two places. As H and J are in these two places, then where should this K? Now can K be Samsung? If K is Samsung, then the one who owns a Nokia phone sits second to the left of K. If K is Samsung, then Motorola and Nokia must be in the same place, which is not possible. As it is not possible, hence K cannot be here. As K cannot be here, then what is the only possibility we have? K must be at this place. If K is here, then where should this Nokia? Nokia is seated second to the left of K, and this person owns Nokia. And who is this person? This person is J. Then next one. As this is Nokia, then who is the person left over here? H and lava. Hence, J cannot be here, and this person must be H lava. And what is left over here regarding this Sony? H neither owns Motorola nor a Samsung. One of the immediate neighbors of H owns Apple, and this G owns Apple phone. As the G owns Apple phone, then what is left over here? And L does not own Sony, hence N owns Sony. And which mobile is left over here? Micromax. Now this L owns Micromax. Now this is the information we have. This is how these 8 persons are seated in a square table, 4 at the center, 4 at the corners, and they own different mobiles. Now this is about question numbers 24 to 30. 31 to 36. Yes, 31 to 36, all these based on coded inequalities. Then 37. Now question number 37. Now in this, the notice board of college XYZ had the following new notice put up on Saturday with effect from Monday. Anybody found bringing mobile phone, tablet, laptop, iPod case, and so will be fined ₹1,000. If any student is found repeating the same, the next time he or she will be expelled for the semester. The teachers and proctors of all departments are required to take proper care of the matter. Now this is a notice. Then condition. The college has a well-maintained library and recreation room which can be used by all the students in their free time. There is no need of such gadget as they are a distraction of students for during their lecture. Now it is strengthening the above argument. Now the above causes, now because of these mobiles and all these, the students are getting deviated. Now here, now A is strengthening that cause. Then next one B. The fine for bringing gadgets inside the campus in other colleges ranges from 800 to 1200. Now, in other colleges, it is around 800 to 1200. Hence, in this college, it is 1000 rupees. Now, whatever this be, now this B is nowhere related. Why they have kept this 1000 is not clearly given in this one. Just because in the remaining colleges it is 800 and 1200, hence they have taken the mean of this one, we cannot take that one. Hence it is neither strengthening the above cause or weakening the above cause. Then what is your answer here? And A is the strengthening and B is what? B is a neutralized statement. B is neutralized statement. Done with this? A strengthens and B neutral, choice 4 is the answer. Sarpendra 37, then 38 to 43, syllogisms, 44 to 48, input and output. The next one, 44 to 48, 44 to 49 in fact. Now just I will explain the logic and the pattern followed in this. Now 23, 30, 39 and so on. All the numbers are arranged in the ascending order. Now the words your trip, tank and so on, the words in the descending order. Numbers ascending order followed by words in the descending order. Then the pattern. Highest number at the first place, highest word at the last place. Further these numbers shifted to the right hand side, word shifted to the left hand side and the previous number arranged at the left hand side. Now the previous word arranged to the right hand side. Clear now? This is how all these 6 steps were arranged. Now in each and every case, the numbers are arranged at the first place, words at the last place. Now if you observe here, the numbers 23, 30, 39 at the first place, isn't it? Now so 23, 30 and so on, they are arranged like this. Now these words are in the ascending order. Done with this? Then question number 50. Now in this 50, there has been a lot of distress in country Z. Lately, as the country has been facing a number of natural calamities like drought, earthquake and flood. There has been a great deal of loss of life and property due to the same. This has also affected the GDP of the country negatively. Now these days, because of these natural calamities, the country J is suffered a lot. Then which of the following can be a course of action? Now, what is the main reason behind this one? Natural calamities, their loss is more. Then, now we need to identify how to cut short the loss. The government should invest in developing a disaster management program across the nation, and should focus on making all the citizens adapt in disaster management techniques and procedure. That means it is creating awareness among the people how to cope up with the situation. By doing so, the loss can be reduced or not. They can take care of about themselves and the loss can be decreased. Hence only 1 alone is the answer. Done with this? This is the perfect course of action 1 alone. Yes, this is about paper number 17, 1 to 50. 198. Now 198. Yes, in another 5 minutes we are going to start that offline examination. Now question number 198, 3, 4, 12. Now 3, 4, 12 and so on. Then 103 and 228. What is the difference here? 125. If it is 125, this is 1 and this is 8. What are these numbers? 1 can be written as 1 cube, this is 2 cube. Next one is 3 cube, 27. 12 plus 27, 39. Next one is 4 cube, 64. 39 plus 64, 103 is the answer. The difference between the numbers are perfect cubes. And this is about 198. Yes, anything else? 196 to 100 clear? Fine then.